What's up, my geeks and my peeps? I'm Ben, and this is the Every Person Geek. Hope you guys had a nice week. We're here today to talk about two shows that are very dear to my heart, which is Supernatural and Smallville. Start off with Supernatural. Supernatural is a CW TV show that started off in 2005 and ended in 2020. Yet another thing 2020 has screwed us over on. So thanks, 2020. Thank you. So Supernatural. Supernatural stars Jared Padalecki as Sam Winchester and Jensen Ackles as Dean Winchester. The Winchester brothers, as you see. Basically, what the show's about is two brothers doing the family business of hunting monsters. Their father, who is played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan, which, as you guys see, you'll recognize from The Walking Dead. He played Negan. I don't know if he's still playing Negan. I haven't really caught up on The Walking Dead right now, so I'm not sure if he's still in it or not. But his name in Supernatural is John Winchester. Now, they have a lot of other cast members, but the main ones that started off in the show and kind of revolved around for a while is, first off, Castiel, which is played by Misha Collins, which is an angel that sided with Sam and Dean, which you'll see in the show once you guys decide to watch it, or you've already watched it and you know why he sided with Sam and Dean. And basically the relationship between Sam, Dean, and Castiel is actually pretty funny and quirky at times, and sometimes cringeworthy. Basically what happens is Castiel's an angel, and because he's an angel, he doesn't really know how to act as a human. So with that, it actually kind of makes for funny interactions in the show and stuff like that. Since we went high with Castiel, we're going to go low with the character Crowley. Now, Crowley used to be the head of the Crossroad Demons, but turned into the King of Hell. Not the Prince of Hell, Lord of Hell, King of Hell. Crowley is played by Mark Shepard. Now, if you're watching my channel, hopefully you're a geek, and you know what I'm talking about when I say Mark Shepard. If you are watching my channel and you're a geek and you don't know Mark Shepard, are you living underneath a rock? Come on, man, woman, person. Seriously, you don't know who Mark Shepard is? Mark Shepard has been in Doom Patrol, Warehouse 13, Leverage, Doctor Who, Chuck, Battlestar Galactica, 24, Firefly, the original Charmed. So many things Mark Shepard has been in. And he always plays like the coolest, best roles and stuff like that. And for Mark Shepard to be playing Crowley, he does an excellent job at playing Crowley. I'll just say that. You also have Sam and Dean's surrogate father, Bobby Singer. And if you watch the show, you know that and even if you don't watch the show, Bobby Singer is played by Jim Beaver. And again, he's more like a surrogate father to Sam and Dean. And once you start watching the show, you'll get to know who he is and everything else like that. And if you guys don't watch the show, y'all a bunch of idiots for not watching it. And those who watch the show know why I said that. To be on that crew, you need to watch the show. One more character that they have is a great car that is a 67 Impala. Dean calls it Baby. All right. Now with this car, as you see right here, it basically acts like their home, because in the beginning of the series, they primarily moved from motel to motel, and the car was always the constant in their lives. Even with their father, John, the car was always a constant. It's where they feel most at home. It's where they keep their weapons and everything like that. Dean loved that car, even though in the show they did so many bad things to that car. But it was always, rebuilt and, going forward with it, The 67 Impala even had its own episode where they did the whole episode by the car's point of view, which is actually really cool. And it was a really interesting episode. So, to get into Supernatural, again, it was on from 2005 to 2020. Sam and Dean are brothers, and John is their father. And the reason why they all got into hunting, which is what they call, going after the monsters and stuff like that. The reason why they got into hunting was because Sam and Dean's mother was killed by a demon. So, Dean loses track of John and can't get in touch with him, so he decides to go get Sam from college, who's trying, even though they were brought up as hunters, he was trying to live a normal life. So Dean goes to the college, tells Sam that he hasn't heard from Dad for a while, and they go wind up looking for him. But by the end of the first episode, Sam's girlfriend dies the same way the mother did, by the same demon. So that's what drives Sam to get back into hunting with Dean, and that's how the series starts. Now, with this series, I think it was a really good show due to the fact that it wasn't just a show about hunting monsters. And when I'm saying that they're hunting monsters, I mean all types of monsters and creatures and beings. They're hunting vampires, werewolves, demons, angels, gods, demigods, ancient gods, God. I mean, it's all over the place on what they go after and what tries to kill them. But that's only one element of the show. Another element of the show is the relationship between Sam and Dean and the people that they come in contact with. Of course, you got that family bond between Sam and Dean, but then as other characters come in, such as Castiel, you have that family bond that you bestow again on other people that are not your blood. And I'm sure most of us can relate to what I'm talking about as far as that's concerned. That's one of the things that I really liked about the show. It was a show about these group of people that's willing to do anything and everything for each other. I mean, they were willing to go, literally, in the show, go to hell, come back, heaven, come back for family. Except, alright, so if you watch the show, you know why I'm about to say this, but I'm really sorry, Adam. Really sorry. And if you haven't watched the show yet, you'll know why I'm saying this. But regardless, the show is actually really good. They have a lot of funny episodes along with serious episodes. They never take themselves too seriously in a season. Even with some of the serious episodes, there's still a couple little jokes here and there. I know one episode, like Sam and Dean were pranking each other in the beginning of the series. Then you had this one episode where, they're fighting an angel in Bobby's house, and they crash through this bay window, and all of a sudden they're on the set of a TV show, and they're like, wait a minute, what the hell's going on? Where are we? And through the course of the episode, you got Dean picking up a script and saying, Jensen Ackles. Who's Jensen Ackles? You know, and then same thing with Jared, with Sam picking up, you know, seeing the name Jared Padalecki, you know, and everything else like that. It's actually like really humorous at times, really serious at times. I mean, they even did an episode for Scooby-Doo. They did a Scooby-Doo, a Scooby-Natural. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? That was such a great episode. I mean, you had Dean trying to hit on Daphne the whole time, right? You had Dean calling Fred a tool. And then you even had a race between Baby and the Mystery Machine. I mean, come on. You can't go wrong with Scooby-Doo. It really is a really good series to watch. You're able to binge it right now. It's available on Netflix. It's got 15 seasons, like I said. Majority of the seasons are between, I would say, 20 to 23, 24 episodes. 15 seasons, so you got a lot of binging time. You know what I mean? So you guys definitely want to check it out. The show itself, like I said, has a lot of great moments, a lot of moments that keep you on the edge of your seat sometimes. It really pulls you into Sam and Dean's life. I know that this show has a huge following. I'm a follower. You know, I have plenty of Facebook groups that I'm part of that I enjoy reading a lot of their comments, some of the stuff that they post about with Supernatural. A lot of it's very interesting. It's stuff that I didn't know. And the actors themselves that play in Supernatural are really cool too. If you ever get a chance, like look at some of the behind the scenes with them, or even some of the convention videos that's out there. Some of them are just so freaking hilarious. The fan group, the fan base for Supernatural are far and wide and awesome. You know, and it's just to reflect the show itself. When you have a great fan base that's so involved in the TV show itself, it just goes to show the greatness of the show. And I think that they really did a good job with Supernatural, with pulling you in, making you want to watch it, making you want to be there every week to see it. Now, with it being over, yeah. Am I kind of missing Supernatural? Yes, I am missing Supernatural, and I would love to see another show like that come out. Supernatural did try to do 2 spin-offs that I know of. They did the pilot episodes for those spin-offs within the Supernatural series, but they never took off. They never got greenlit or anything else like that, which is a shame. You know, I would have liked to maybe had cameos from Sam and Dean after the series ended and stuff, but it didn't work through. But it is what it is. I know that the show itself has a lot of like demons and battles, and you know, battles with oneself, battle to be open and be truthful, and it's just like so much involved in it. It really grabs your imagination along with your attention, I guess. Yeah, your attention. So when you guys watch it, keep in mind for the first season, just like anything you watch, it's not going to be like, oh my God, it's so awesome right away. You got to give it a little bit of time. A couple episodes in, get with it. You're trust me, you guys are going to like it. It's a great show. They even have this one. So just to give you an example of what Sam and Dean have to go up against, right? They're going up against the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Yes, those 4 horsemen. And the intro for Death on that TV show has to be the best TV show intro I have ever seen in my life. Just with the way they do the camera nice and slow moving, the song that's playing, the actor that's playing Death. I mean, it's such a great scene. You guys have to check it out. And talking about music, so every season finale starts off with the recap of the season. And the best song is playing, Carry On My Wayward Son. When you get to that last episode of a season and you hear that song come on, you're like, all right, let's go. Let's see what they're going to battle. Come on. It's just so awesome with that show. You know what I mean? And you really got to check it out. It's such an incredible like, how do I say it? It's just an incredible show. It really is. I was trying to find like some extravagant word to say to describe this show, but there really isn't. I mean, it really pulls you in and just drives the story so well in so many episodes, and even with the filler episodes, the ones that are throwaways and that still have a little bit of the plot at the end. Even those episodes still keep your attention and make you like enjoy it, you know. And also on some of the episodes, you got to stick around during the credits, because there's this one with Jensen Ackles playing Dean. All I got to say is Eye of the Tiger. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's so great. And for those Supernatural fans out there, you know what I'm talking about. You know how good that scene is. All right. Let me know what for those who've watched, let me know what you think. What episode's your favorite episode? What episode is, your least favorite episode? What do you think? All right. So before I say this, the show's series finale, if you do watch it all the way through, all 15 seasons, and you get to that series finale, have a box of tissue with you. I'm telling you right now, it is an emotional roller coaster from start to finish. You will absolutely love. I know some Supernatural fans liked it, but was hoping that they would do a little bit more with it. I think they did it pretty good. I think that you guys should have a box of tissues, because I teared up the whole time. But again, if you guys think that how the show should have ended, throw a comment down there. Let me know your feedback. Let me know what you guys think of it. Let me know what you guys feel about it. How do you guys like Jared Paladecki's new show? He has a new show now called Walker, Texas Ranger, which is a reboot from the old Chuck Norris show. I only saw the first episode myself. I like to binge shows, so I got like 7 episodes sitting in my DVR right now, and I would like to binge them all just to see, but I did have a little bit hard time with that first episode not seeing the Sam character. It wasn't like he was trying to portray Sam or anything else like that. He wasn't. I mean, he did good separating himself from the Sam character. I couldn't separate him from the Sam character. So let me know if you guys watched Walker, Texas Ranger, and you were able to, take Sam out of it. Let me know what you guys thought of it. Let me know, how you guys like the new show that he's in. I mentioned to you guys about Jensen Ackles doing the voice of Batman for the long Halloween animated movie. Now, he's a big Batman fan, which I'm not going to hold it against him, because I am a huge Superman fan. And before all the Batman haters start commenting, I do like Batman. He's just not my favorite character. Superman is. Okay? Sorry. He's my favorite character. But he's going to be voicing Batman, and then he also is going to be doing The Boys on Amazon season 3. He's going to be playing Soldier Boy, which again, I'm curious to see if I'm going to be able to differentiate his Dean Winchester acting from his Soldier Boy acting. You know, I want to see how that works out and everything. So, you know, again, Supernatural, great show. If you guys have not seen it, go watch it. Now, go. Netflix, get on it. Go ahead. I'll wait. I'll wait before talking about Smallville. Go ahead. Go. Go. It was good, right? See? This is what I was talking about. Now you know where I got the Idjit line from. There you go. So part of the reason my title is Let's Talk Supernatural / Smallville. Yesterday, April 18th, was Superman's 83rd anniversary. And I know I already did the Superman video, but I thought it would be only good to do a Smallville in combination with Supernatural, because when Supernatural first started airing, it actually aired after Smallville. So Smallville would be on at 8 o'clock, and then Supernatural will come on at 9. So I figured, hey, might as well, do both together now. Smallville is a Superman show that aired between 2001 to 2011. It had, it was actually a really good, premise for Superman. Okay, the premise was we're looking at his high school, college years before he actually became Superman. The character Clark Kent is played by Tom Welling, who is also in Cheaper by the Dozen, and also was in one of my other favorite TV shows, which is on Netflix, Lucifer. I can't tell you the character that he played because it would kind of give it away, but you guys can check out Lucifer and see Tom Welling in that also. Next, I would like to talk about Lois Lane, which is played by Erica Durance, who also plays Supergirl's mother in the Supergirl TV series on the CW. Before, when it was on CBS, it was another actress playing the mother, but now it's Erica Durance, which is pretty cool because she's still in the Superman universe playing something, even though she did reprise her role as Lois in Crisis. Lois in the Smallville is actually really cool. She's very strong-willed, very independent, very a force of nature of herself. So I like how they did Erica Durance in that also, or rather Lois Lane in Smallville. Now, Lana Lang, played by Kristen Kirk. I like the character Lana. I do. I think Kristen Kirk did a very good job portraying her. But the one thing I didn't like was the length of time they had the back and forth with Clark and Lana. They dragged it out for way too long. I think they could have ended that within 4 years, their high school years, and be done with it. I think they just dragged it out way too long. Next character that I would like to talk about is Chloe Sullivan, which was Clark's best friend through the whole series. Chloe was never in the original comics or anything else like that. She became a character of the creators of Smallville, and eventually was written into the comics. Now, the actress that plays Chloe is Allison Mack. I don't want to talk about Allison Mack. I would prefer you guys didn't comment about Allison Mack down in the comments. I really don't want to discuss it. If you guys want to know why, go ahead and research it on your own. But I'd rather leave Allison Mack where she is. Another character I want to talk about is Lex Luthor. Now, to me, Lex Luthor was one of the good one of the best characters in Smallville, other than, of course, Clark. Lex is played by Michael Rosenbaum, not Rosenberg. And Michael Rosenbaum, if you ever see this video or my last video, I am so sorry. You have my humblest apologies for calling you Michael Rosenberg. If you knew how much of a Smallville fan I am, you would know. You would forgive me. And again, I am truly sorry for calling you Michael Rosenberg instead of Rosenbaum. But to continue, again, Smallville had one of the best iterations of Lex Luthor. Definitely forget Kevin Spacey. Gene Hackman, great. Christopher Reeve, still good. John Cryer, sorry, you're trying, but you're not Michael Rosenbaum playing Lex. And Jesse Eisenberg, hands down the worst Lex Luthor I've ever seen. Ever. So poorly written and performed. Eisenberg, I liked it in other movies and stuff like that. Stay away from Lex Luthor. Please, never reprise the role. Lex in Smallville actually was very good because of the way they did his transition from trying to be Clark's friend, trying to find out Clark's secret, dealing with the meteor freaks, and then going into the evil genius that, Lex is. And just like everybody, they think that they're their hero of their own story. And the whole thing with Lex was he always thought that he was trying to do right at the same time doing wrong. He thought, the ends would justify the means, that kind of thought process. Which, in all honesty, if you looked at how his father was, Lionel Luthor, in the show, you get a better understanding of his mental state and his personality in the show because of Lionel Luthor, who's, by the way, played by John Glover. Loved you in Gremlins 2. Didn't love Gremlins 2, but loved you in Gremlins 2. I thought you were pretty funny. But if you look at the relationship between Lex and his father, you understand why and how Lex winded up going on the path that he did. And again, I would love to see Michael Rosenbaum redo the role, come back into the role, whatever the case may be, because he is just such a great Lex Luthor. And I understand he doesn't want to shave his head again, and he doesn't want to deal with doing that, but dude, they have skull caps. You could put a skull cap on. Just try it out. Just please redo the Lex Luthor role, please. Two other characters in there that I like how they did was Martha Kent and Jonathan Kent. Martha Kent is played by Annette O'Toole. She was actually the original Lana from the Superman 3 movie, which I think is really cool that she came back to the Superman universe to play Clark's mother. I enjoyed that character. I enjoyed her portrayal of that character. I think she led Clark into a very strong, her and Jonathan gave Clark a very strong moral compass, and for him not to abuse his powers and stuff like that. Jonathan Kent is played by John Schneider, which, if you guys don't know, originally was from Dukes of Hazzard. He played Bo Duke along with Luke Duke, where the term Daisy Dukes came from, which I don't know if you guys even still use that term anymore. But anyway, so there was even one episode where John Schneider and Tom Wopat, I think that's how you say his name, which played Luke Duke, were getting into the car, and John Schneider got into the car normally, and Wopat jumped over the hood, swung, and came into the window. That was a classic thing from the Dukes of Hazzard. So John Schneider looks over at him like, why the hell did you just do that? And Wopat was like, what? The car door's been stuck for I don't know how long. So it was a nice little callback to the Dukes of Hazzard, from where they came from and everything else like that. So I think that was pretty cool. And one of the saddest episodes in the Smallville series was when Jonathan Kent died. You want to talk about a tearjerker. I mean, it was... His death was at the end of one episode, and then the funeral was another episode. It was just so sad and heartbreaking to watch Clark and Martha and him to lose his father. And, you know, he already lost his biological parents to Krypton exploding. Now he loses his father, you know, and he's blaming himself. Watch the series. You'll know why. It's just such a great series. And again, just like Supernatural, they have some comedy episodes in there, some serious episodes. It's actually, they're both really good series to watch. And again, if you're a Smallville fan, you know as soon as you hear that Save Me song from the intro, you automatically think of Smallville. You automatically think of Tom Welling and, you know, Clark and Ed and Lois and all those guys. Another thing that I do enjoy about Smallville too is that they had Christopher Reeve in it after his accident, being like being somewhat of a mentor to Clark also on his Kryptonian side, which I think was actually really, really cool. So you guys got to check this out. See Christopher Reeve in one of his last performances almost. I think you guys will enjoy it, and I think you all will just love both series. Now, Smallville, Supernatural's on Netflix, so you could stream Netflix, stream the episodes, and I'm telling you right now, you will stream them all. You'll do that, keep watching. You may even call out of work. I don't know. There's always a possibility. Smallville, you can stream on Hulu. If you're paying for premium Hulu, you can get it without commercials. If you're not, it's Hulu commercials. They're only like a minute, so don't worry about that. Yeah, so those are the two things that are, in there. Comment, guys, on like, what's your favorite episode of both shows? What's your least favorite episodes of the shows? You know, tell me, how you felt about the music of how did some of the episodes make you feel? Like even with Supernatural, I talked about it having a huge following. Let me know what you guys felt on that. A lot of people, I've seen comments on like videos that I've watched from other Supernatural YouTube channels and stuff. People are commenting, this show helped me out in my darkest of times, and it was there for me. It was the one constant that I always can depend on. People don't see how much entertainment like video games or movies or TV affect us in our everyday lives. Some people, they don't have great lives, and that stuff brings them some peace, some tranquility. Some of you guys out there, you guys are sports fans. When you guys sit down and watch that football game or that baseball game and stuff like that, you guys veg out and you enjoy it. You're there. Hey, we feel the same way about our TV shows, our comics, our cartoons, our anime, our movies. It's all the same. It's all the same to us. We love it. You guys love it. It's just one more thing you guys can get into. All right? So, I'm going to be ending this video soon. All right? I just wanted to let you guys know I did figure out, as you saw, I have a Spider-Man gameplay video. I did figure out how to stream off of my PS5, finally. Took me a while to do it. Didn't know why it wasn't working right away. But I am going to be doing streaming, and because of that Spider-Man video, my stepson Ian now wants to sit with me while I'm doing that. So I might be doing that either Wednesday or Thursday with him sitting right next to me, playing a game, and him like asking questions, and me just talking with him, playing the game, stuff like that. Also, my two stepdaughters, Ava and Morgan, I'm going to try to get on here one day. I know Ava already said that she doesn't want to be on camera, but she will comment from the sidelines. Morgan, I haven't spoken to yet, but hopefully she'll do it too. I have to speak to my sister about letting my nieces join in. And I'm going to wind up coming after you, my friends. Yeah, my friends that are in my circle of trust. I'm coming after you guys soon too. So get ready. All right, guys, like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I cherish that you guys are here with me going through this journey. Thank you again. I feel very blessed for you guys being here. Be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. Like each other. Like yourselves. Like my videos. Comment and subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Take it easy.